everyone? Roger and James here from the DisKingdom Podcast. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Black Panther. The brand new trailer broke last week, kind of showing off what looks to be an... I'm going to be honest, it looks pretty awesome. I'm really excited about this movie. This was one that's always been kind of like simmering under the radar a little bit. I mean, we obviously saw a bit of him in Civil War, and it was like, it looks pretty cool. This trailer just meant, whoa, they've upped the ante. This looks full of action. I mean, Black Panther is coming across like Spider-Man, but without webbing. But he's also got, he's bulletproof, can just jump from car to car and jump up walls and, do whatever a Black Panther can. But it definitely, I thought, just came across very, very well.
Yeah, it's an excellent trailer for the movie. It definitely got me hyped up for it. And what's kind of interesting is a lot of the trailer is really dark. Like, a lot of it takes place at night, and then, of course, the characters are in black outfits and dark clothing. But it's still such a vibrant, colorful trailer. There's, like, neon lights everywhere, and it's never hard to tell what's going on.
And Wakanda looks so cool and different, and because I'm not really that familiar with Black Panther as a character. I've never read any of the comic books. I've seen him, obviously, in a few games and stuff, but over the... So he's still new and fresh, and that's kind of maybe that's what's more exciting about it.
Yeah, he is a character that most people aren't going to be terribly familiar with. And even if you are familiar, at least with the character, maybe from Civil War or even before that, because he was a Fantastic Four guest star in the books for a while, you get at least the basics of him, but there's so many things with his story that aren't commonly known. Yeah. It's not like Iron Man, where most people at least know the basics of the story, or Spider-Man, where everyone knows the origin. Batman, everyone knows the origin. You're going into Black Panther, you might know he's a king of an African nation and he's got a cool suit. Everything else is people are gonna go in and like, who are these women, these bald women who can just kick total butt, and who's this other guy with like the weird tattoos going on? It looks like dimples all over his chest.
See, for me, I going off the trailer wise, I might be completely wrong. It looked like a brother because he was kind of in ruling, and I may be completely off base here.
He, at least based on comics, they might change it for the movie. That was Eric Killmonger. And he is the primary villain of Black Panther. They're not related, but Killmonger absolutely wants to be the king of Wakanda. Yeah. That is his objective, is to be the king of Wakanda. And then, of course, springboard to be king of the world because, that's what people do.
I mean, he looks like he's got a variant color Black Panther suit.
Right, and that's actually new. That's not from the comics, although he has worn Black Panther-esque outfits before.
Yeah.
The suit that he's wearing in the movie is actually opposite of what you would expect from his character, because in the books he is typically a traditionalist. He wants to use the technology to become an economic powerhouse in the world, but he himself is not a fan of it. He is a big, I'm the most fit because I can beat you up in a fair one-on-one fight with no technology involved kind of character.
I mean, it definitely looks interesting. I'll be honest, Marvel have a tendency to do this with introduction movies. Iron Man. We also saw it with, Ant-Man? Even Thor, really, because Loki kind of is the alternate, this kind of thing of we're going to give a mirror image, but it looks slightly... So there is that thing, and I do wonder whether or not Black Panther should have come before Civil War still. I still don't know if... it always feels like doing on an origin movie after we've met them seems a bit different.
Well, I mean, that's the DC way of doing things at the moment, which, of course, they introduced all... Oh, yeah. It worked so well for them with Batman v Superman and then going into Wonder Woman, and now Justice League, they're going to introduce Cyborg and Aquaman and Flash without having done proper movies for them.
And Green Lantern, by the looks of it.
That is true. They at least name drop him. We're not sure if he's actually going to be in the movie, but he'll be in that universe eventually.
Anyway, we got 4 first, anyway. But it's going to be interesting. There was a scene, and I couldn't quite work it out. I don't know if they're fighting through space or they've gone up really high and they're dropping. That seemed a bit random. And then they're in a big city. So they definitely seem to be jumping around in different areas.
Right, and I'm sure a lot of it's going to take place in the jungles of Wakanda, but then there's that one scene where she's piloting the ship and they go through like the holographic barrier and they end up in the that looks ridiculous. I know what they're going for. You know, she's doing like a simulated control scheme, but that they might want to add in some special effects to like do the, you know, the Iron Man holographic rings around the hand kind of thing. But sure, Doctor Strange. You know, that scene was a little odd.
Yeah,
but.
It's definitely I'm really excited about it. It's coming out February, which I think is a good time because obviously that was Deadpool before. That kind of blew up. That I think they're starting to realize we need movies all year round, and you know, trying to break it in with holidays and all this kind of stuff is like, you know, if you especially with the packed Marvel schedule between all the different franchises and the different TV, you know, spreading them out is a good idea. I think February is a good time. It's 3-4 months away from Ragnarok. It's a couple of months before Avengers, so I think it's a good timing. But we'd love to know what you guys thought of the Black Panther trailer. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. On that note, if you are watching or listening to this, be sure to hit that like button, follow button, or subscribe button on whichever platform you are watching or listening on. Be sure to go check us out over at DisKingdom.com. James, where can they find you?
Find me heroiclegacy.com.
And on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you guys soon. Later.